Welcome back to Let's Golf and Bet. Brent back at you here with another bet show for the upcoming Open Championship. Well, we've been off camera for a little bit of time here, but it is what it is. Going through some positive life changes, and yeah, we're back on camera, ready to break down the basic information you need for the Open Championship and your personal bet card. Follow along. We've been on a little bit of a heater of late, cashing about the 50% clip on our outright bets since the Masters. It seems maybe around 40% since the PGA. And yeah, we're having a good time doing it. So let's get back on that winning train. Brief recap from last week. Bobby Mack, Robert McIntyre, wins his home Open. Congratulations to him. He took advantage of a fantastic break he got in the rough, landing on I believe they said it was a sprinkler head. Got free relief and knocked it close, made eagle, took the lead, and birdied the 18th hole. We had Ludwig last week, Oberg. He was left kind of scratching his head there on Sunday. Uncharacteristic Sunday for him, but it is what it is. Young player, he'll bounce back, and he seems to be in the mix all the time. We got a 156-man field this week. Top 70 in ties make it through. All the best players in the world coming here this week. We got all the tours here. PGA Tour, Live Tour, DP Tour, Asian Tour. Nice mix of players. Big field event. And the last major of the year, unfortunately. I always liked when it ended in August myself. But this year we got the Olympics and the President's Cup to look forward to. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. The course, Royal Troon Golf Club, Troon, Scotland, United Kingdom. No water. There's a couple little burns that run across the course. We got bent grass, poa grass mixed greens running very slow. Some players have said around the 9 range. Hopefully they can speed it up for tournament day, but 9's just like your local Muni track club championship. So, all the players play the same holes and have the same opportunities. So it is what it is. Who can embrace the challenges and bad breaks you get at the Open Championship usually hoist the trophy. So 7,200 yards, private course, is open in 1878. It's pretty easy. Front 9, very difficult back 9. They say once you hit the turn and you see that tee ball on number 10 and 11, just brutal holes, playing very, very close to 5 for par 4s. So look out for bogeys on those holes. OB right, the railroad hole, and yeah. They also have that very famous postage stamp hole. What a beautiful little hole that is. I believe they're saying it can play from 99 to 134 yards. Just like the rest of the course, the wind gets up. You can have a round ruiner on every hole. Lots of pot bunkers, mounds, fescue. All that stuff we take for granted over here across the pond. And, yeah, they are truly penalty spots. So we'll go from there. The weather looks cool and damp, like your steady, your normal-looking Open Championship weather. A little gusty, possible rain throughout the week. But, the weather can turn at a drop of the hat, especially anything seaside. It's a seaside golf course, and yeah. Some past champions here. Phil and Stenson had that epic battle in 2016. Henrik Stenson took that victory. In the Open Championship, you got a lot of, we call them weather stacks when we're betting. We're looking for weather stacks, guys that are going to be playing in decent weather. And no week showed that more than that 2016. It was like 2 separate golf tournaments, Henrik Stenson and Phil Mickelson against everybody else playing for third. So they had the good weather draw, and they took advantage. 2004, Todd Hamilton. 1997, Justin Leonard. 1989, Mark Calcavecchia. In 1982, Tom Watson. So up until Stenson won, 7 Americans had won. So the Americans do quite well over here. It's kind of nice to see. Including Arnold Palmer has won here also. So yeah, the key stats we're looking at this week. Driving accuracy is just absolutely apparent. It's just you got to be in play. Like I say, all this fescue, all these pot bumpers are truly penalties. So You'll be playing out sideways, backwards, advancing it 30 yards up the fairway, and that's about as good as you're going to get. So stay in the fairway. Strokes gained off the tee, strokes gained approach. I like guys with good wedges, 150 to 175 yard approaches. Par 3 scoring, the par 3s are tough. We always add bogey avoidance. We always add 3-putt avoidance. Bad weather players this week. We want those guys. Good wind players and mentally tough. It's going to be a grind for 72 holes, and we're looking for those tough major-like players. Now we're going to give you our top 10 best outright bets of the week. Obviously, number 1, Scotty Scheffler. 4.5 to 1, it looks like now. 6 wins on the year. Definite favorite. Number 2, Rory McIlroy, 8 to 1. Coming back after that heartbreaker at the U.S. Open. Let's see if he can bounce back. It's been a decade since he's cashed one, but he's been in the mix a lot. Number 3, Xander Schauffele, 14 to 1. Xander, the PGA champ. Just been in really good form, the ultimate grinder. Number 4, Brooks Koepka. Talk about Brooks Koepka. I saw him on the range there. I saw him in the practice facilities this earlier. He looks like he's on a mission. He's got that look in his eye. 35 to 1, great number. I believe people have him up to 45 to 1. So major championship without an Open Championship victory. Look for Brooks. Number 5, Tyrrell Hatton, 35 to 1. That number has dropped considerably. He's been playing really solid over on the Live Tour and popped at the U.S. Open. So let's see how that goes. Number 6, Colin Morikawa, 22 to 1. Yeah, I believe he's down now to 16. A lot of people on Colin this week. He's been in the mix almost every week here on the tour. Kind of fading on Sundays, but last week at the Renaissance, he looked like he was kind of turned that Sunday corner. Let's see how that translates. Number 7, Ludwig Åberg, another 16 to 1. Trying to bounce back after a tough Sunday last week. Number 7, 25 to 1. I believe he's up even higher than that now. Jon Rahm, another one of these guys that he's leading in points over on the Live Tour, but hasn't cashed a victory, so he's in the mix every week. So that's telling me John has his B game at the moment, which is fine, but it's going to take his A game to win. Let's see if he can pop for that first Open Championship. Number 9, we're looking at Cam Young, 55 to 1. He might be up a little higher now. I don't think many people are playing him. They're looking at Cam as a guy who can't close, a la Xander Schauffele until he did. He's played 2 Open Championships, been in the top 10 within both, and the top 5 in one of them. I believe he was second in 2020, the St. Andrews. Just a guy that if he can get that driver in the fairway, 55, 60 to 1 is a good number for a guy. He likes links golf. And number 10, 33 to 1, another guy, his numbers dropped considerably. Actually, sorry, we picked him up at 50 to 1. He's now down to 33 to 1. Tony Finau. In my research, Tony popped this week and would really like to see him get his first major. Kind of a personal play for me. Just a good guy and would be cheering for him even if I wasn't betting him. So let's go, Tony. Now, you winners, I'm going to give you my personal bet card for the week. Number 1, 16 to 1. This bet card, we're going to have to slay some giants. We're going to have to get over those top 3, 4 best players in the world. But first pick, 16 to 1. I made 6 picks this week. Let's go all in on this major here. 16 to 1, we got Colin Morikawa. Pretty good number for Colin. Our second pick at 25 to 1. Jon Rahm. Like I said, John is really looking for that first Open Championship. Our third pick, 35 to 1. Like I say, he's down considerably now. Tyrrell Hatton, 35 to 1. What a great number. Our fourth pick, Brooks Koepka. It's time. Brooks, like I said, he's got that look in his eye. Let's cash one. We got him at 38 to 1. Not a bad number for Brooks. Play well, buddy. Number 5, Tony Finau, 50 to 1. Like I said, he popped in my research. Been in really fine form of late. A couple top 10s in his last few starts. Let's go, Tony. Let's go. And our last pick of the week, Cam Young, 55 to 1. What a good number for Cam. Like I say, links play. Cam Young seems to go hand in hand. And we have one. It was like actually on FanDuel, they were offering a bonus bet, and it was a 75 to 1. So I picked up a little sprinkle on top 10 3-man parlay, paying 75 to 1 for Terrell Hatton, Tommy Fleetwood, and Bobby Mack, Robert McIntyre, all to finish within the top 10, including ties, paying 75 to 1. I thought that bet was pretty doable. It still may be out there if you guys are interested. Not a bad play. Like I always say, you winners, play responsible. We really appreciate your viewership. Let's win some money this week. All the best. Good luck.